Welcome to the Daily QCI for Friday, April 18th. Today, we're diving headfirst into your brain for Friday Flow Day. Have you ever wondered what your brain is actually doing when you're in the zone, crushing a trail run, planning a strategy session, or doing some writing that you're really feeling it? Well, today's the day. There are three major brain networks that are in relationship with one another, ideally collaborating when we are in that moment of flow. Let's talk about each of those briefly. First, the default mode network. This is your brain on idle. It's where your mind is wandering. You might be replaying the past, imagining the future, pondering life's big questions. This network is essential for self-reflection and creativity, meaning making, but too much activity in this network can mean that you're overthinking things. And too little of this might mean that you lack a sense of purpose or personal narrative. Next up, the Salience network. This is your brain's switchboard. It's constantly asking what matters right now. It filters internal and external stimuli and decides whether you should zone in or zone out. It's the bouncer at the club, letting in relevant thoughts and booting out distractions. If this network is not functioning correctly, you can become overwhelmed, reacting to everything. Hyperactive in this network equals anxiety. And how about the executive attention network? This is the part that says, let's go and focus and execute and deliver. When you need to do the deep work, make big decisions, lock into complex problem solving, this is the network that takes us from dreamer to doer. There are multiple stories of people that have had interruptions in the flow of information between networks and how that impacts a variety of issues with making decisions or being able to define what feelings are happening or even knowing there's feelings at all. And ultimately, this is critical for decision making and expressing emotion and being able to get into flow and more. So flow, as we've talked about, is that magical mental state where time dissolves and performance boosts. And it's here that we're constantly balancing between these three networks. So the default mode network quiets down, so you're no longer stuck ruminating. The Salience network detects the moment and makes the appropriate switches flip to make sure the executive network locks in, brings in the focus, removes distraction. When these systems are out of sync, we are multitasking, daydreaming, doom scrolling, struggling, basically. But when they're in harmony, you're surfing the flow wave. So how can this matter for you? Well, if you find yourself doom scrolling when you're wanting to be flowing, then you can use some of the flow triggers or flow blockers to help make the shift. Because your brain isn't broken when you're distracted. It's just doing its job. But if you want more flow, if you want intentional flow, then you can learn to manage the traffic that's happening upstairs. Question what state you're in, create intentional shifts, and then inspire your own flow. Next week, we'll have an activity for you about creating your own personal flow day. So until then, keep questioning, creating, inspiring. I'll see you tomorrow.